If you're looking to transition from a part-time hustle to a full-time empire, we have some great tips to help you do just that, so stay tuned. Hey, Stacey Tuschl here from She's Building Her Empire, and in today's video, we are going to talk about how you can make your part-time hustle into your full-time empire. Now, when I first started my first business, which was a dance studio, many years ago, I designed it to be a hobby, and I was going to school to get a real job so I could do that during the day, and then I was going to have my hobby business at night. And here's the thing, the more I thought of it as a hobby, the more it stayed a hobby. And as I started to get very close to graduation and I knew I was going to be getting a real job very soon, I decided I wanted to make it be a business. And the second I decided it was going to be a business, something just switched for me. So I want to help you figure out how you can make that switch from hobby to business in this video. So step number one, I want you to write down your why. Entrepreneurship can be a little hard sometimes, and the more you are focused on your why, the more you are going to be excited to wake up and get on with your day. So ask yourself, why do you want this to be more than a hobby? Why do you want this to be your full-time job? Does this want to replace your income from maybe a job that you already have? Or are you looking to become more fulfilled in what you're doing every day? Figure that out and get it on paper. Even better, make a vision board and have that be something you see every single day. So step number one, figure out your why and do it as soon as possible. Step number two, I want you to set specific milestones and goals. So for instance, let's say you decide in a year from now, you want to be transitioned out from your job, or maybe you just want to make sure that this is bringing in a full-time income within the next 12 months. Whatever it is, I want to make sure you get that on paper and on your calendar, and then you reverse engineer those goals. And then start taking the appropriate steps to make that happen. If you know you're going to be quitting your job in the next 12 months, or you're going to be transitioning to something else, you've got to make sure that you're planning to make sure it actually happens, right? So don't just say you're going to do it, really start taking the actions to make that happen. Number three, there's going to be some sacrifices we need to make. And here's the thing, you could make something as simple as one sacrifice to help you get one step closer to your dream career, right? Your dream business. So maybe that's cutting out TV after a certain time at night. One of the things I recently did was no TV after 9 p.m. And it wasn't that I was going to focus on my business at that time, because trust me, I am not productive, but what it allowed me to do was wake up at 5 a.m. So now I wake up earlier to get a start on my day. Maybe that's something you need to do. Maybe it's another bad habit that you're just not incorporating that you need to be. So figure out where are you going to be heading next, and what is something you can sacrifice that's going to help you transition from part-time to full-time. My question for you is, how bad do you want it, right? How much do you want to see this happen? And if you're not sure, go back to number one, your why. Why are you doing this? Number four, I want you to focus on profit, not popularity. And that is so much harder said than done, because in this online space, you see numbers everywhere. People ask you, how big is your email list? How many people are following you on social media, right? But here's the thing, at the end of the day, those numbers don't mean anything. I want you to focus on profit, real dollars coming into your business. And not only that, but I want you to keep those dollars. So make sure you're focusing on the right numbers. And if you don't have a good CPA, it's one of the first people you are going to want to find to bring onto your team, because this person is going to help you make sure that you do just that. They are not going to be concerned about your popularity. They are concerned about your profit. Number five, build your team. Now, this might be personally, this might be in work, whatever it is, I guarantee you every person watching this right now could delegate something they are not. So maybe you need to hire a housekeeper, or maybe you need to hire somebody to help with the landscaping. Maybe you need to hire a virtual assistant, or somebody just to come check in on you 10 hours a week somewhere, right? There's something in your business you could be delegating. If you don't have an assistant, you are the assistant. There are too many $10 an hour jobs that are in your business somewhere that, guess what, you're probably currently doing. So I wanna make sure you are focused on how we can build that team so we can really truly create this into the business that you want. Now, take a moment today and figure out, where do you need to delegate? What's something you hate doing, right? What's something you regret, like every day you wake up and you think, I don't want to do this, or worse, you just keep procrastinating it. It's not even getting done because you don't want to do it. I want you to understand that delegation is something we have to learn to get good at if we want to truly have a successful business. Now, if you think you can't afford to hire somebody or you can't outsource something, here's what I want to tell you. First, again, how bad do you want it? I was watching one of these videos from Gary Vee, and he had talked about this eBay challenge, and he said, look around your house because there's probably so many things you're not using that are worth money. How many things could you sell on eBay right now to go and provide something for you to purchase that's going to grow your business? I've had people have Kickstarter campaigns, family and friends donate money to help them do whatever it is they're looking to do. My point is, you'll get creative if you want something bad enough. So I want you to stop making excuses and to figure out how you're going to make this happen because it needs to happen. And step number 6, acknowledge your progress along the way and reward yourself. It is so important to acknowledge your wins. On one of my coaching calls, every single week we have to say one of the things we're grateful for and a win from the past week. And I can't tell you how many women go, I don't think I have one, or I can't remember. And then we dig a little bit and they come up with this amazing win because they forget to acknowledge something that happened that's amazing. And I want to make sure you're doing the same thing and not only acknowledging it, but rewarding yourself. So make these milestones. When you bring in your first $1,000, what's something nice you're going to do? Maybe you're going to buy something. Maybe you're going to go get a massage. Maybe you're going to take your husband out for date night. Do something to celebrate those wins. I'm not saying spend the $1,000 that comes in, but I'm saying make sure to spend a small portion of that on you because that is going to motivate you to keep going, and that's what you need. All right, so those are my tips to getting out of your part-time hustle into your full-time empire. Now, if you want to go deeper and actually map out your first 6-figure profit plan, I've got this great freebie for you to check out. Just click the link, check it out, and really do the work. Dive in. You will not regret it, and it will help you map out what it actually is going to look like this year. All right, see you in the next video.